and it'll be Winstrike who actually start on the CT side.
Oh dear, fast pace, upper rush towards the bomb site. Flashbangs are out, they're gonna come out the hut. Ethan coming out of the door, spamming the smoke. There's so many players here from Winstrike, but Cirque's gonna win the opening battle. That player in Mini is blocked off. Heaven as well, it's tough to get out. Look at the flank though, it's all on Daps. He can't connect the shots.
More pistol round madness, and as Ethan goes in on Norbert, but Daps has also been found. Post-plant situation, Ethan's gonna have to hold his nerve. He's being enforced by multiple players, and here we go. Headshot is delivered, but it's down to Breezy against Waylander. Waylander comes out with a P2000, should have stuck with the USP. Got the reward for his aggression onto Waylander.
Oh, delayed hit towards the upper bomb site. Fugly just completely ignoring Boomich, and there's the trade. Cirque finds it, World Edit up top, and now look how fast the defense rotated. Daps did his best to distract and cause some kind of a fake.
They're going to have nothing to work with soon. Only one smoke left.
This time there's multiple players outside, but it's a very passive defense. World Edit is going to peek the window next, or he's right there, and Fugly's got a decision to make, and ooh, there's a pressure in towards the door. Great job by Breezy. Double kill as he holds on, and you can't blame him for not being able to handle the third player. This opens up the possibility of a flank on the World Edit, who's checking it, but he's not quite aware. There's the scope and missed shot. It's all down to Norbert, and you have to imagine there's not a whole lot he can do here. Bomb is still outside. And NRG just racking up the rounds.
Especially rough for him because he knows pretty much nothing about where the players are. Only one up in heaven, and that's going to be Fugly who deals with him.
Waylander inside the vent, and all the kills going towards Winstrike. No progress made for NRG. This timeout, this investment has not given them anything. Looking like another solid defensive stand.
Winstrike really waking up on this CT side. And as you say, NRG completely denied the timeout, the force buy, everything. They didn't even get a bomb plant. It doesn't look like they're going to get much in terms of damage either, and taking weapons away from Winstrike. Unless Fugly can pull off a miracle, and he can't. Craft a masterpiece of a round. Cirque watching from the vent side. Smokes have been deployed. Bomb planted for Cirque and Fugly. There's the first spray as Fugly goes in, but there is Quick through the doors, just behind the garage. Org in hand, getting flashed multiple times. Here comes the spray. He's going to connect on both. He goes down, but it's going to be okay as far as they're concerned. They have lost World Edit, though, in amongst the ruckus, and that's going to put it down to a 3-on-3.
It's a pretty big kill for Daps. I like the adaptation of this Winstrike defense outside, because they've noticed a number of times NRG isn't necessarily splitting that upper bomb site through Mini. They're throwing the smoke, they're dropping down and trying to be aggressive towards those windows. So that's the difference in the angles that they've started taking. Just to eliminate those two players, and Breezy's seen enough aggression in towards lobby to be very wary as he holds his position, and Waylander loses his patience. Daps looking to add one more, but not able to connect the shot. That's the bomb on the ground as well. Cirque has got to be careful with that AWP.
Yeah, vital information for Winstrike too. Cirque has been spotted, but there is Breezy lending him a hand, and Norbert gets a 1-for-1 trade. Exactly, it's the last round of the half anyway. They don't care if you get the bomb down, as long as it's in a favorable position for the retake. Fugly has managed to pick off Waylander in amongst the smoke, but here comes World Edit and Quick. And it's looking like the retake is just a formality. It's just a matter of time.
In this new challenger stage, speaking of which, it's a ramp rush, and another good pistol round. Daps is going to down Quick swiftly.
No mercy. Straight in, Norbert leading the charge for the rest of his team, and they're going to find Daps again. It's Fugly this time, though, that will drill into the head. Surgical precision. Waylander, in the meanwhile, trying to get what he can with the Glock done. Bomb has been planted, but there's just far too many CTs to deal with. Boomich, though, comes back with two of his own. The bomb, I was about to say, is planted relatively decent for him, but again, there's a buffer of 3 counter-terrorists in his way. I believe that's Breezy.
Unfortunately for them, they don't have the manpower to leave that player in vents to keep an eye on the drop down. They could choose to go back. NRG is in pretty solid positions. Oh, the unscope. Cirque's going to be upset about that one. That's going to allow the bomb to get planted. That's going to buy a little bit of time for them to change their positions.
That is pure tilt timing. He's going to hope the rest of his team, though, can make amends. that unfortunate twist of events. And as they put themselves a player to the good, World Edit and Waylander, the two newer members of the roster, have both been bested and found wanting. And NRG will move and claim a 10th round.
And realizing Mini is susceptible to an attack. Daps has an angle, but you're not going to have too much success there. You can really just gather information, but this position, this one is pretty brutal. Hard to clear out for the T side. Oh, but he's giving it up. He's giving up the angle. There's one more inside the bomb site. This is perfect for NRG. All right, here we go. Caution to the wind, back 10 at that range. It's the AK that finishes it off. Ethan and Daps respond quickly. Even with the opening kill, Winstrike still down in this round, 2-on-4.
Very aggressive play, but NRG were up to the task. Ethan with 2, still alive and kicking. Alongside Daps, the money is also booming for NRG, so even if they do slip up here and there, they're good to stay around for some time.
As I say, even if Winstrike somehow finds a way to win a round, it's not just one. You have to win like 3 in a row at this point to really break NRG.
There's no easy way back in. There's going to be a lot of grind, a lot of gritting, but Boomich has picked himself up 1, nearly gets a second. Bomb's been planted, but it's going to be yet another. It's not going to get any easier even if they do get the upper hand. Ethan this time playing aggressively, taking the fight to terrorists. He's going to get rewarded. Boomich flying off silo. Dead before he hits the ground, and Cirque also chips in for one of his own. It's gone horribly wrong. It's a complete collapse. The Winstrike have been torn to shreds.
Whoever called this round for NRG, whether it was I'm a Pet or Daps or I don't care, whoever, it could have been Breezy or Ethan, I have no idea. They deserve a lot. They deserve some great credit. They deserve like steak dinner. That is a beautiful call to have, considering how passive and how, I don't want to say weak, but you haven't made outside an emphasis on your defense in this whole half. It's usually just been Daps to gather information.
One of those situations again where it's a 10-player retake. And NRG certainly have the advantage in terms of weaponry, but there's the Desert Eagle. Norbert chips in for 1. Fugly's going to counteract instantly. But Boomich CZ is going to sing for 2 mid-air onto Daps. Has been put in his place by Waylander, and now we're going to see the hyper-aggression upon A. What can Breezy do? Well, the answer so far is 3 frags, looking for a 4th, and Daps helps him out. NRG somehow spin this round back in their favor. It was looking lost, but instead NRG have 6 match points. At the back of outside, and with that kill, it does open up a few opportunities now for Winstrike.
It's obviously a well... Ooh, they're all pulled in the angle. Cirque goes for a delayed peek. I was about to say, it's a well-rehearsed NRG team. As soon as Daps goes down, Cirque just gave it up. He went towards ramp. 1 player dropped down below. So they obviously have the theory behind the rotations in place. But Cirque coming back, bit of a mistake once that op gets the angle.
Breezy decides the best form of defending this is to just play very aggressively. Somehow only loses 29 health. It looked like he was getting pasted through that wall. Ethan, in the meanwhile, though, has stepped up and got himself 1 kill, so alleviating some of the pressure off Breezy, allowing him to relocate. He's heard a lot of footsteps outside. He's going to make a move while Fugly watches downstairs. So they're biding their time. Breezy's found himself Norbert. Still a bomb under control by Winstrike. Just over 30 seconds to play with, though. I
like this call by Winstrike, though. They're going to go right at Breezy, and they say, you know what? You just got to kill outside. You're either going to be Squeak or you're going to be at Hut. And they're going to be aware of both, but he's going to win a fight anyways. And now, a 2-on-1 for NRG, and Breezy's waiting for Fugly, waiting patiently so they can join up at World Edit's going to go on the attack. The no-scope is in.
Beautiful no-scope, but only 12 seconds left. Oh, he actually flicked too high. So unlucky for World Edit, but NRG have done it.